Maggie? Oh man, that weather is just crap. Wow, look what we have got back. Well, welcome back to, what are we, part 8, 7, 9? Geez, I've lost count, I'll have to go check. But welcome back anyway. As you can see, we have the bike back. To say I'm happy is an understatement. Absolutely chuffed to pieces. Check out this seat pan that they've built for me. I mean, is that cool or what? I'm going to have a very thin padding on there, like a race, like you'd see on a race bike. It's all about looking cool, not being comfortable. This here, we've decided to go for some fixing through here, so we're going to change these to some nice button head with some washers underneath, stainless fittings. So up under there you can see the bracketry that's been built, which holds this in place and holds the exhaust on here as well. Brackets under there for the seat. You seen last time the exhaust that was done. We've got some tags welded on so we can put those springs in place. And here we have these rear set brackets. We're missing a screw, we need to get some more of these, but that's cool. We're going to get around to doing something with this a bit later. That's cool. And on the other side here, we've got the rear master cylinder mounted, and we'll do something with this one. And again, we were one screw short, but yeah, absolutely chuffed to pieces. I reckon it's awesome. So yeah, now the plan, now that we're coming into winter, I can spend some time out in the garage now and muck around with this. So the next plan of attack is to yeah, strip it down to the frame, drop the engine out, take the wheels off, get the tyres taken off of the wheels, get the wheels powder coated, take all the front discs off and all that, carry on, and get them powder coated. Yeah, and then get that frame off to the powder coaters so that can be done. And yeah, so in the last video you saw me doing this. I still think that's too big. It definitely wasn't as big as the original one, but it's still too big. Had a guy comment in the last video and he said, why don't you go for the Moto Gadget M Blue unit or something? And I'd never heard of that. I'd heard of the Moto Gadget Speedos, but I didn't know what this M unit blue thing was. So I had a look on the internet, and looks pretty cool. Connects to your smartphone. You can remote start it, it'll tell you if the bike's been moved, you can program the indicators, the brake lights, everything. So I think I'm actually going to go and do that. So I'm going to be able to rip out a whole lot of unnecessary wiring in this thing. I do that for a job. I'm an electrician and I wire elevators and lifts and that sort of stuff, so it'll be challenging, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. So yeah, and I'm also going to go for the Moto Gadget Speedo, I think. Unsure on whether I go for the Moto Scope Pro, which is the big one, or the Moto Scope Mini, which is the tiny one. Let me know in the comments which one you think would look better. I'm going to replace this top yoke, I believe. I found one for sale for about 160 euros. So it'll be a couple of $100, but it gets rid of these holes here. And so I'll probably order one of those. So yeah, that's where we're up to. My garage is, I just threw a whole load of stuff away and it's still jammed up in here. But yeah, absolutely chuffed. I reckon it looks awesome. That tail unit is exactly how I pictured it in my head. This paint on here was always just a like a test. It was never going to be the finished product. So this will all get sanded back and painted properly. These stripes here, I've got a mate who's actually a sign writer, and so I'll probably just get them to do it. It does look a bit, yeah, they're just going to peel off, so get it done properly. So yeah, next thing is to take some photos, I think. Instagram. Cool. Okay, so I've just thrown the front mudguard fender, whatever you want to call it, just thrown that back on. Looks absolutely ridiculous how long it is at the moment. So I've just made a wee pencil mark. I think I'm going to cut it there for starters. I'm going to leave this end here and just see what it looks like once I've cut this part here off, and yeah, just get an eyeball of what it looks like, and yeah, go from there. So I think that definitely looks a heck of a lot better. Obviously got to do a bit of filing and a bit of sanding to smooth it off, but yeah, pretty happy with that. This will probably be painted black. Okay, so this is the license plate that we have to have in New Zealand. It has to be on the back of your motorcycle. Maybe. Personally, I don't like them like that. Maybe. We also, in New Zealand, we're supposed to have a rear mudguard of sorts. So I know when I take the Virago in for its warrant of fitness or its inspection, they're quite happy with that as the rear mudguard. So I don't want any hassles when I'm getting it certified, because with a vehicle of this age I have to do it every 6 months. So yeah, don't want any hassles. So, and this has also got to be illuminated. Here I've got cables coming to the speedo sensor, so I could run another one and illuminate it quite easily. Here, not so easy, but not impossible. I mean, I could definitely fold a bracket down off of there somehow. I've also got to worry about tail light and indicators. I was thinking maybe up here for the tail light and indicators. I'm not sure yet. It's something else to think about. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you want. of what you think. It's a tricky one. Personally, I like it there. That's my preferred position. Yeah. So anyway, we're just getting smashed by a mega storm out there today. So I will leave part 8 there for now. Part 9 will be the full strip down. What I plan on doing is making a little cradle to support the engine, and that way I can take the forks off, the wheels off, everything off, get that frame out of here. But I'm not going to rush it. I was going to start it this afternoon, but yeah, I want to make sure it's not going to fall over or anything silly like that. So thanks for watching. The next one, the next video shouldn't be too far away. Now that I've got the bike back here in the garage, we are ready to rock and roll. Yeah, cheers, thank you for watching.